Solving by substitution. Identify the isolated variable. The isolated variable was y, so I circled it in this equation. I should also circle it in the other equation, so I circled it here, but I did not circle the 5, just the y. Step 2, draw a box around what the isolated variable is equal to in the other equation. So right there in the equation, not the other equation, in the equation. So I did that right there. Step number 3, swap the box for the circle in the other equation. That's where my word other equation should go. So the y leaves, the box goes in its place. So you got 3x minus 5, but instead of the y, you're going to put what's in the box. And since it's more than one term, I have to put it in parentheses. Step 4 is to rewrite and solve. So I've kind of rewritten it already in step 3 when I made that substitution. Now I'm going to solve. I'm going to start by doing the distributive property here. Be very careful about that. Negative 5 times x, if you need to think of it as 1x, that's fine. That's going to be negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 4 is positive 20. Be careful with your signs right there. Then you'll continue to solve. 3x minus 5x is negative 2x. Plus 20 is 18. Subtract the 20 from both sides. Negative 2x is negative 2. Divide by negative 2. X is 1. You have found the x part of your ordered pair, and it is 1. Now you're going to use either of these equations you like. I think this one's easier. Y equals x minus 4. I'm going to take the 1, put it in place of x. Y equals 1 minus 4. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. So this is my answer, negative 3. Suppose you're doing your work and you get something like this, and the 3x minus 3x cancels, and you're left with 5 equals 5. Guys, is that true or false? True. That's a true statement. That's infinitely many solutions. Okay? The other thing that can happen is, what if you have 3x minus 3x plus 5 equals 7, and the 3x's go away, and you get 5 equals 7. That's false, so that is no solution. Now, you don't have an infinitely many solutions option on Savas. What you have is the statement that you would have x comma y such that, and then you would have the equation you were working on here, which would be like 3x minus y equals 5, something like that. And what that means is that if you're graphing this, these are going to be two lines on top of each other, and any point you choose there is going to work. So any point from that line would work. If you were graphing these, they would be parallel, so they would never work. So these are two different situations that can happen.